Well, today's mission, we're going to replace the thermostat in this Cavalier with the 2.4. And according to the service information, this is going to suck. So the wheel chocked. Had to lift the car up a little bit. Yeah, this is going to suck. But it's not the end of the world. I think there's supposed to be a third fastener right here, but it's long gone in this car. So if we come right back here, right where I just took that shield off of, and look way down there, that's the top of the thermostat housing. And you can actually see the two bolts we have to remove, at least from the top of the engine. But we've got some room. I think we can get it from up here. No biggie. Before we make a mess, we're going to drain the coolant out of this thing. Now, I can only manage to fit this little bucket in here. So what I'm going to have to do is fill it up, dump it in Mr. Big Bucket, and repeating the process until there's no more coolant left. So this will take a while. While that guy's draining, I'm going to soak these bolts a little bit. Good shot. I had to link pretty much every quarter-inch extension I have on me to an 8mm socket, so we can get those two bolts that we just soaked down from up top. Mr. Magneto. Right here we've got this 13mm. Whoa. I better get another bucket. We should probably wait till that drains out. Come on, motherfucker. So way down there is the other side of the pipe that we just disconnected. So if we reach in here, we should be able to pull out the thermostat and the gasket. Oop, oop, oop. One-shot deal. Balls. Well, the opening where that tube goes in is just way too small to get the tube out without removing some stuff. And I'm not about to do that. So I'm going to try to clean this thing from up top and get the new thermostat in and the gasket and get it back together. All from up top. There you can see our leaking gasket. And our new thermostat. probably not going to see it, but when I put it back in, the spring is going to be facing up. I also reconnected the tube to that hose. It should be easy for me to raise the pipe from up there and get that stud to line back up. So it's just like a straight shot. Hopefully it makes things easier. So spring side up. Just gonna try to set him in that tube that you can't see. And, well, I can't see it either. He's actually butted up pretty good to the housing. So I'm going to put that lower bolt back on. I'm not going to tighten them up all the way. I'm going to leave a little bit of wiggle so I get that second bolt started. Still got a little wiggle. I'm going to tighten that bolt back up the rest of the way. And get Mr. Clamp back up on here. I'm going to leave my buckets here just in case there's a problem with that thermostat sealing up. Alright, let's start her up. So far so good, nothing leaking under here. Still letting this thing run. I'm really gonna let it run until this big hose right here gets hot. It's not hot yet. So my upper hose is super hot. Fan's running. We're just gonna shut her off. Now this part's optional, but I'm going to pressure test the cooling system again after the fact, just to be sure. So nothing crazy, just put some pressure on it, look around underneath the car, come back, see if it's still holding pressure. Got no drips, everything looks cool. So I'm going to let this thing cool off for a while before I put that manifold shield back on.